Now, a little while ago, I was told that Gerby, despite his team's loss, had agreed to go on with us. Now, Roofsy tells me he's suddenly playing hard to get, which means
time to go
Funzy,
get him.
You got to go. You got the secret Gerby number that he doesn't. I don't even think he knows we have. Let's just let's do the old cold call, shall we? We have to get him.
Yeah, Randy, have you heard anything?
Carl?
Yeah,
Carl?
Hi, is this Carl?
Carl?
Yes, hello, this is Carl.
It's the Fan Radio Network in Minneapolis. How are you? Wait a minute. You had agreed earlier today, I'm told, to go on, or yesterday.
No, I did not.
Well, you're on now.
I am too busy. I'm working very hard.
You're on the radio right now, so don't say anything obscene. Hello?
Yeah, I have nothing not obscene to say.
Well, yeah, what happened to your team?
Well, there's a couple of interesting things. First of all,
you lost.
Are you sure that game actually happened?
What are you talking about? I watched it.
Are you sure? Yeah, you did. It wasn't on TV.
It was on the NFL Network. I get
the supposed NFL Network.
Oh, so you're saying
the alleged NFL Network.
So you're going to pretend
it was not on a real network.
What, are you going to petition the league to negate the loss?
I don't know that it really happened. What are you laughing at?
What's wrong with you?
I'm not sure it really happened.
Yeah, you know what, though?
Now, here's what I'll give you. I'll give you the fact that Wayne Levy and Larry McCarron called a football game on the radio last night. And so maybe I'll leave a small percentage of a possibility that maybe that game happened.
Can you listen to something for a second here, Carl?
Do I have to?
Yeah, please.
Romo sets his line under center, brings Owens in motion from the left side, back to throw. Fires down the middle, touchdown! Wide open.
Wide open.
Owens.
Yeah, Channel Owens. He should not be playing football.
No one was
Sounds like it happened to me.
Yet another score, his 14th of the season.
You're a sore loser.
I will give you this. Maybe let's just say that nothing can be done about the lawsuit, and that maybe the game happened.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
First of all,
you were contemplating a lawsuit, were you?
Well, it's already started.
Carl,
what are you laughing at?
Well, I don't want you to embarrass yourself.
What are you laughing at?
Deep down, I like you. I'm trying to save you from yourself.
It wasn't on TV. Are you probably one of those people who thinks we really walked on the moon?
Yeah.
We didn't walk on the moon. It was all done in a studio somewhere. I saw Beowulf. I know what they can do with computer generation and stuff like that. I know what can happen. You should question the media more.
You know what you should question?
Huh?
You should question your starting quarterback and ask why he can't.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you were my brother Randy and you had some more information. You work at a supposed sports station.
What do you want to know?
Although I have listened, and I would tell you that it's not a very good one.
No, it isn't. I don't disagree with that.
I was wondering if you had any more word on Brett's condition.
Well,
the last I heard, he was just coming out of the training room.
Right.
Because we get like an update on the Packet Online thing that I belong to.
Sure.
Where we can pretty much track wherever he is.
Instant access.
Yeah, so we know whatever Brett is doing.
Yeah.
And so we were just hoping maybe we had some more information.
Can you, when Brett goes to the bathroom, can you watch?
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. You just make it sound like you can track.
It's really weird.
It's like you want to track every movement.
Why do you want? Oh, I get it. Movement. That's pretty funny.
That wasn't. Carl, but let's be honest.
It shows you what level your radio show is.
You got a quarterback controversy.
Like Howard Stern.
You got a quarterback controversy on your hands, is what you have.
Brett is the starting quarterback. I'm sure he will play. I hope that he will play, and I'm pretty sure he will. And I thought, though, that it just shows you that we have the best two quarterbacks in the league, and we're in very good shape whenever Brett does retire, which will probably be a long time from now.
Well, I'll tell you what, your starting quarterback looked like he was 12 years old,
first of all, okay.
Throwing every pass 65 yards. Rodgers was the guy who played with some discipline and some restraint.
I had not seen the entire game. Okay, I saw a lot of the highlights or what supposed highlights.
You think that was in a studio also?
I think that if you don't think the media shapes what you see and tries to give you false impressions,
Yeah.
and you are not a very aware person.
Do you think George Hallis killed JFK?
No.
Oh.
No. I think it was the Cubans.
The Cubans?
Yeah.
Huh?
So anyway, here's the thing, is that number one, Tony Romo was from Wisconsin. Number two, the Dallas are a bunch of dirty, cheap shot, low class.
What are you talking about?
Terrible people.
What'd they do wrong?
And Nathan Jones, if you don't think we already don't have your address, you're wrong. Okay? You think
That's
you're so
quite a
smart,
threat.
Nathan Jones.
Yeah.
You're going to try to hurt Brett. You're going to be trying to do a cheap shot on Brett. Is that what you think you're going to do, Nathan Jones? I have your address right here, Nathan Jones. Okay? I know you live in the Dallas area.
What are you gonna do? Paddle him?
Why would I do that?
It's an old joke. It's not.
He should die. Yeah, he probably should.
I'll tell you what happened. Okay.
Tony Kornheiser is a lot smarter than those people they had supposedly on the football game last night.
Why would he say?
He should die.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this: why did your defense? I had faith in your defense, and forget the Favre injury.
We are very injured.
Oh my good! That was like the Golden Gopher defense I saw last night. Dallas scored on every possession.
Not every possession.
Well, almost.
So first of all, again, they cheated.
I'm not sure the game was played either.
Pass interference. Oh, sure it was. Oh, that was a good
call.
Sure it was.
That was a very good call.
That was a terrible call. The supposed referees at the supposed game were all bought off by a supposed NFL.
I'm beginning to wonder if that was a studio and not.
I don't even like Carrie Underwood. Okay?
Who?
Tony Romo's girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't even like her.
Well, no, that's one of his girlfriends.
Yeah. Well, I don't like her.
He's playing the field is what he's doing.
They better be very careful if they leave they should be very careful.
What do you mean?
I hope they have a rotten Christmas. I hope Jerry Jones gets really sick.
What? You're not really showing much class as the loser here.
First of all, we didn't necessarily.
Well, you're beginning to convince me on that. Maybe the game wasn't played. Maybe it wasn't a studio.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of such a thing happening before?
Maybe we'll call for a congressional.
Never happened before. Why does it all of a sudden have to happen now?
Why don't you call Herb? Is it Herb Cole? Why don't you call him and see if he'll call for an investigation?
Well, don't think we haven't already thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sadly, you probably have.
Don't think that we have responsible legislators here. And besides, how many Super Bowls have you won?
What's that got to do with it?
Zero.
What's that have to do with it?
Green Bay is the home of the greatest story of all of sports.
By the way, nice
all of sports.
What?
Everyone agrees that it's the greatest story in all of sports.
I check your blog today, thinking, hey, it'd be interesting to see what your analysis was going to be of the.
I was very busy.
Of the ball game, the big,
very busy.
The NFC. Pretty much, they're saying it's the NFC game of the century, right?
Busy day.
I mean, that this is the game we've all been waiting for.
Leave me alone.
And I'm thinking, so I call, hey, let's go to the Gerby blog and see what he's written about this game. Here's what I read. November 30. Why don't you people just leave me the crap alone?
Yeah, why don't you stupid? Every one of you little stupid Viking fans has to send me an email. I have, in my inbox, I have 600 emails from stupid Viking fans who are just, and how many Super Bowls do I write you a stupid email? And what is it? You can't believe how vicious these people are, saying that Brett gets what he deserves. And that's a terrible, horrible thing.
You just threatened the lives of a couple of Cowboys. I mean,
I didn't threaten them.
You didn't?
Wasn't me.
No, of course it wasn't.
Tony Kornheiser. I heard him.
Yeah, well, no.
Why don't you play that little soundbite again?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny when it's funny when you want to make fun of me, but when the shoe is on the other foot, then it's not so funny.
Who does your team play next?
Oakland.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Breaking news just delivered to me by David Sinekin.
Yeah, he's the only smart guy at your radio station.
So he thinks.
Yeah, it's up for debate. Coach Mike McCarthy says the elbow and shoulder injuries sustained by Brett Favre in the loss to the Dallas Cowboys are not serious, and Favre will start against Oakland on December 9th.
Well, that's a mistake.
I always knew he would.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, it is.
They should start Rodgers.
Oh, funny, and listen to this, the quote. Yeah. We see him playing against Oakland, McCarthy said. To quote the medical staff, his consecutive start streak is not in
It's
danger.
all about
That's all
the
they care
streak.
about.
How about winning?
And the thing is, he probably shouldn't have to play the whole game either. I mean, if he wants to play a few plays and then, because Aaron Rodgers is awful good.
Carl, let's face it. All he cares about is the